Hello everyone. So this is just a fun activity that you can have a go at home, and I'd love to see your results. In front of me I've got a few containers. So what have I got? I've got a simple plastic pot, I've got an old yoghurt pot, I've got some carefully opened eggs used for making a cake, little plastic pot there, and some old flower pots. And we're going to have a go at growing some seeds inside them. But first of all, we're going to make it a bit more interesting. We're going to decorate them. So what have I got? I've got some googly eyes, some little googly eyes here, some pieces of card, old pieces of coloured card. I can make some eyes and mouth and things like that. And I've got some felt tip pens. So I'm going to have a go at making some faces to go on the front of these here. So for example, I might take my pens and I'm going to draw a couple of eyes. There we go, a couple of eyes on the front there. And I think I'm going to need a nose. And last of all, a nice smiley mouth on this one. So that's my one done there. Now I'm going to have a go at the others. And I'm going to come back in a minute and show you how to plant them up and grow some seeds inside them. Okay, so I've just done 3 of them here. I've put the others to one side. You can see I've done the larger pot and one of the eggs with some googly eyes and the yoghurt pot. Now, in my tray here, I have some compost for planting up flowers, things like that. But if you don't have any compost, you can simply use some garden soil. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to start by putting some of that into each of the pots. Now, of course, my little eggshell is really quite tiny. So I've got an old teaspoon here, and that helps me to get it inside without breaking it. So I'll just tuck that inside there and just press it down firmly with your finger. You want to get a good amount in, but it doesn't want to be packed hard. Actually got a little worm there. Tap it down a couple of times and there we go. That one's nice and straightforward. I'm going to use my trowel for this larger one and just fill it up. Not quite to the top. Press that in there. And then finally my yoghurt pot. And I might use my teaspoon for that, it's easier to get it in there. We've got enough room that we can put some water into the top a bit later. So, very often you might have seen these as cress heads, growing cress in the top, but you don't have to use cress, you could use anything else. I've got some lettuce seeds here, nice curly leaf. This one is rocket, sometimes have this in a salad, and I've also got some grass seed, and that should produce nice spiky hair. And I'm going to use this one for the bigger pot here. Now, because I want the hair to look really dense and fluffy on the top, I'm going to cover the top with a reasonably thick layer of seed. Like that. Press it into the soil gently, and then take a small amount of your soil or your compost and sprinkle it over the top to get rid of any big lumps that might get in the way. So I've just covered up my seed there, and in a moment I'm going to water it. I think I shall have a bit of the lettuce in my yoghurt pot here. Sprinkle it over the top quite thickly, and then just cover. Don't want to cover it too deeply, otherwise the seeds won't be able to get up through the soil. There we are. And then I'm going to use some cress seed for my little eggshell here. A bit fiddly getting it inside there, but I think we've managed. There we go, a little bit of soil on the top there. And last of all, we're going to water them. I've got a small watering can here. I'll just gently dampen the top. I'm going to take that bit off with the smaller ones, makes it a bit easier. There we go, and then carefully do this one. There we are. Now you can have a bit of a competition with other people in your household who can grow the best cress head, or possibly have a competition with other people at school. If you send me your results, I'll be able to see who has grown their plants the best, looked after them. I'm sure you'll have great fun if you do this activity.